7 years ago, I was broke, and now I'm running 3 businesses. And I'm taking you guys along that journey with how I did it and how I am currently doing it. So this is you guys' first time on the channel. This is day 8 of my vlogs. We run a microphone cover business. So I make microphone covers for the Shure SM7B and Shure SM7DB. That is my newest and my most energy taking business right now, the one I'm putting the most energy into. And then I also own a gym, and then I also own real estate. So we do some flip houses, and we also own some long-term rentals. Today we have a pretty busy day. First thing I gotta do is, last week in the vlogs I told you guys that we needed to go to Amazon, because Amazon's one of our biggest sellers for mic cover. So I need to go on there. Everyone that has been buying the mic covers, you have to request a review. Like, it doesn't automatically do it. There might be a way to set it up to where it automatically asks, which is something that we should probably look into. But I need to for sure go and send a request for a review, because that's going to help mic cover grow on Amazon. Just a little context to you guys, we just started mic cover January of 2025, so this year. I've been working on it since 2023, but we actually launched January 2025. So it's still a very new company. We are making sales, but yeah, it's still very early on in the process, so you guys get to see very early on how it's going, what we're doing, everything like that. And then after we do that on the computer, I had a work truck that we've been working on. I'm putting rockers and cab corners in it. I'm putting bedsides on it. I used to, before, when I was working a 9-to-5 job, I used to work on cars, painted them for a living. I don't do it anymore, but I have a pickup truck out there that is my work truck, and I decided to fix it up a little bit, so we're working on that. This will be our last week. I have the rockers and cab corners and primer, so I just have to sand that and get it ready for paint, and then I have one bedside I gotta put on still, and then we'll just prep it, and then we'll be painting it tomorrow or the next day, probably Wednesday, when we're actually getting the paint in it. And then after that we have, while we're out there working, this is the alternator that was on one of my Stairmasters at the gym. It went out, but it's got this little pulley on it, as you guys can see, and it has to slip off. And I couldn't get it off with my tools at the gym, so I had to bring it home so I can put it on this new alternator. So I will do that while we are out in the shop working on the truck. I also have some parts for my PC coming in, so I might take you guys along that journey with me, or that process with me, putting the new parts in the PC, just upgrading it a little bit. And then we have to go to the gym. Hopefully we have enough time today to get that alternator in, get a workout in, and catch up on anything that we got to do there. So that is what the plan is for today. I'm gonna go get on the computer and start those review requests. So let's get after it. I want to show you, if you've never had a product that you've sold online, like you never had an e-commerce product to ever sell, they have a website. Amazon has a website. It's called Amazon Seller Central, and that's where you do all your Amazon selling at. You don't just have an Amazon account and set it up and sell straight off Amazon. That's how it is for eBay. You just sell directly off your eBay account. Anyone can do it, but Amazon's a little different. You gotta have a special thing. Amazon is a whole nother animal. It was very tough for me to get on Amazon. It took me weeks of just working on it, applying, putting stuff in. Amazon wants you to have a legal barcode, which you have to pay, I think for every 10 barcodes, it's $250. And then so Amazon wants you to have a legal barcode that has to be registered under the proper deal, like proper website, which is, what is that website called? GS1. GS1US.org is where everyone recommended me get my barcodes for. And then also Amazon wants you to have your own ASIN, which is Amazon Seller's Identification Number. And you have to apply for it. And if it's a product that's already been, if it's not a new product that you made, it's relatively easy if it's ever been on Amazon before. But if it's a brand new product, it's quite the lengthy process, and you just have to keep fighting it. What I would recommend is download ChatGPT and have chat help you with it, because Amazon's customer service is okay, but it's not great. And I can't stand sitting on the phone waiting to get somebody to help me, and then they're not super helpful. And it's easier if you just ChatGPT nowadays or something like it is amazing. AI can really help you just work through some steps. And that is actually what I'm going to use today to try to figure out how to get these reviews, because I've never actually requested a review on Amazon, so we need to figure that out. Honestly, I don't even really go to Google anymore. I use ChatGPT for most things. Log in, go to orders, manage orders, locate the specific order and click the order ID. Okay, so date range, last 365. Okay, right now what it's doing, it says I have to go to my orders page. I have to cover up people's names. You guys can't see people's names. But I have to go to the orders page, go to each individual order, and then in each individual order, there's a button on there I can click request a review. So I'm gonna do that, but after this, I'm gonna ask chat if there's a way to set it up to where maybe like a week after they've received the product, it'll send a request. I know on my website I can do that. Reviews are gonna be so big on Amazon. So Amazon's telling me that this one's not eligible for a review or review request. It says you can't use this feature to request a review outside the 5 to 30 day range after the delivery date. So this one's not gonna be able to work either. Okay, so that's good to know. So after the product's been delivered, after your product's been delivered on Amazon, Amazon's automatic request. Amazon automatically sends out review requests after order delivery. Use third-party tools. Using third-party tools will allow you to supplement this process and potentially increase the number of reviews. Okay, so it's saying that it automatically does it, but I honestly don't know if I have any reviews on Amazon yet. I guess I could just go to my products and on the actual Amazon to see. I'm learning how to use Amazon Seller Central. I want to be more versatile in the website knowing. I think this is really important when you own a business is to go through these steps. Like, yeah, eventually I would like to have someone that just handles this part of the process, but when you're really early on, you just can't, like, I can't pay someone to do all this kind of stuff. Like, one, if I don't learn how to do it, that makes me vulnerable. I'm not an important piece in the puzzle. Like if I don't know how to do it, I could easily be pushed out eventually if the company grows to a certain point, or maybe just taken advantage of. Not saying that people will, but there's a chance that people will. So to know how to do the processes, even if you're not the best at it, as long as you know and understand it a little bit, it can help you kind of pay attention and catch if somebody is trying to take advantage of you. Hopefully you don't ever have that problem, but there's a good chance that you're going to get a bad apple every now and then. Someone might come along that could be taking advantage of you, and it could really hinder a lot of the process for you. So something to think about there. But I want to do some advertising. All right, let's try to run a promotion. It says within the first year after launching a sponsored products campaign, ASIN saw an average weekly lift of 31% and an average sales of 50%. At all. Let's see what it's going to cost me. Start today. Let's run it for, it says $12 a day. And then how long do we run it? It's all the way back in November. I would like to just run it for like a month. Let's see, what's $12? 360 bucks. Which is not the end of the world, but it's like, I don't want to, like, can I just do like 4? What happens if I did $4 a day? I'll put $100 in and see. Even at $4, it's like, we won't even give you a thing. What if I double it to $8? Oh, what's at least $10 a day? Okay, so I put in $10, which they saying is the minimum to get a forecast out of it. I'll go with $10. $10 is like, even on the stretched end for me, because I just want to see what it does. Because I've advertised in some places and it does really well, and I've advertised or like sponsored in certain places and it hasn't done well. So I don't know if it's worth it, and I like to just test the waters, but I'm not willing to just drop a stupid amount of money. I can eat $300. I'm okay with that. I'm not happy with it, but I'm willing to spend $300 to test the waters and see how it does. And we're talking $300. That's $10 a day for 30 days. All right, so we did 2 things I really wanted to do this morning for Mike Cover. That's request reviews and get a campaign started, sponsor some products. So I'm happy we got that done. I'm gonna head out to the shop. We're gonna try to get that pulley off. Hopefully I can get that pulley off this morning. Then I'm gonna work on my truck. I'll probably work on the truck for a few hours. And then if my parts come in for the PC, we might mess with that first today. And then if they don't come in for it, we'll go to the gym, we'll do the stuff we gotta do there, and then we'll come back and maybe we'll work on the PC later today. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. Nothing has to get done today, but we're gonna see how much we can get done in one day. Hopefully today, if you guys didn't watch the vlog from Friday, when we were trying to take this thing apart, I don't even know how long, I probably spent an hour trying to get this thing off, and I got to move like half an inch. It still wasn't enough, and I didn't have the proper tools there, and I don't even know if I had the proper tools here. I don't know if this thing will even go wide enough for this. But here we go. Okay, and like this this bearing puller or something. I don't even know if it's a legit bearing puller. I don't know what it's from. No clue where I got it. Some of these tools I acquire, I couldn't tell you where they come from. But it's a lot more difficult than it really should be. Okay. I gotta keep it straight somehow. It's wanting to walk around on me. I think I have like a triple one. What am I doing wrong to make this thing walk so bad on me? Let me see if I can find something to clamp this thing down with. Getting dangerous, but if I had something that would just hold it shut, hold it in one spot. You guys are gonna call me crazy, but just hear me out here. Needs to stay standing straight up too. It's coming though. All right, we got to move a little bit. Here, I'll show you guys where I'm at on it. So, it's actually moved out now. It is coming up. Oh, we got it. We got it, you guys. Holy moly. We freaking got it all. That was a pain in the butt. All right. So, it's got a slot in it. A little slot like that. I don't think it's directional. I think it doesn't really matter. And then now, this is gonna be, I think it's gonna be a lot easier. Just gotta get it slid down there on it. I just don't want to break anything on the other side. We're gonna use this dead blow here. Oh, like butter. You guys, dude, so much easier. All right, and then we just stick a washer on, new nut on, and it's good to go. Now, I don't know, if you guys didn't watch the vlog last week, when I was taking this part off, the Stairmaster had no resistance in it, so you could get on it and it would just right back down. I believe this is gonna fix it. It's either this or there's a transmission. There's literally a thing called a transmission in it, so it's one of the two. I need to take this piece back in, and because it's gonna have some parts and stuff on it that we might need. All right, and then we're gonna start on the truck. I have these in primer, rockers and cab corners in primer. I have, finally back here, I have the new wheel well. That's what we've been waiting on to come in. So I got the new wheel well. I'm gonna put the wheel well on today. We'll put the bedside on today. We'll glue it down. And depending on how much time I have left, I might prep these rockers and cab corners because I gotta get seam sealer on it and let it dry. So I would like to do that today to let the seam sealer dry, and then maybe maybe tomorrow we can start prepping for paint. I don't think we'll paint tomorrow. I just don't think I don't think I can get everything done today. So worst case scenario, today I get the bedside on. Tomorrow I seam seal and sand this, prep the bedsides, and then Wednesday I'm painting. Thursday I'm putting it back together. Friday we're on the road. We got the rockers and cat corners prepped. We got our new bedside on. I got the seam sealer in, so all we gotta do tomorrow is come out here, just paint prep. So do some light scuffing on everything to get it ready for paint, tape it, clean the shop, because the shop is filthy right now. I gotta clean all my tools up. I have all my toolboxes and bench full of tools, so I had to clean the whole entire shop, get the floor really, really clean, and then I would say we're probably gonna paint on Thursday. I'm probably not gonna try to push it all and get it all done tomorrow because it's just too much work. But I'm happy with how far I made it today. And I did it in a timely manner too. I really didn't have any real hiccups along the way, which is really nice because most of the time you run into something that you didn't expect. So good day so far.
Plan on putting this in today?
We are gonna try to put that in today. I'm gonna have you film,
okay,
if you're good with it. And that's it, right? Like we don't have anything else around here that we need to get done. I need to get this cooler out of your way.
Say you take that home.
But other than that, good Monday in the gym.
Yeah.
Any new signups?
Yeah.
Any sign up?
Well, that person that messaged you on Facebook.
Courtney, she got signed up. She was a previous member, got signed up. She paid for a new card.
Paid for a new card.
She come in, get it already? Cool.
I got her set up with the teacher special for the summer.
Nice.
And then I have her set up to start auto payments September 1st.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, so we're running a special for teachers and students, and it's $90 for the entire summer. It includes 4 months.
Yep.
So pretty good deal. Usually it's $35 a month, so definitely save some money that way.
Oh yeah. Breaks down to like $22 a month, I'm pretty sure. So.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. All right, I'm gonna grab the tools. I'll give you the camera. We'll go out there and put it together. I'm actually really surprised it came with like all the extra bolts and stuff. Most of the time they don't do that. Most of the time you gotta save your old bolts. See how much grease? I wore these same shorts the other day working on this thing. And they're the wrong shorts to be working. They show everything. Missing a socket though. I'm missing a socket, and guess what? It's the one I need.
You delete it? You clear your trash out?
No, I hope not. I can find the pictures from that side, but I can't find the pictures from this side.
I remember you saying always take a picture.
I know. I did label these. Where's my motor at? Hey, here. Luckily I labeled 1, 2, 3. So that'll at least get me by a little bit. And then I put tape on these.
Nice.
It is tightening, right?
Yeah.
Should be good.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna let you grab that. Just in case I plug this thing in and it freaking explodes.
Yeah. That's it.
At least it'll be on camera.
Huh?
At least if it explodes, it'll be on camera. Good sign so far.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's not the alternator though, right? could have a wire in one spot.
Yeah, but pretty low chance. Pretty low chance. Because it's doing the exact same thing it was doing last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Alright, well I guess we'll take this transmission out and order it. Oh, you know what? Check this out though. It's a headphone. It's headphones in there. And I know whose it is too. Because they said they lost it and I pulled it open one time. There's like a little tiny little bracket in there that could land on it. It landed on the bracket. Alright, well, I'm gonna pull this thing off and then... Well, it wasn't the alternator. It was a 50-50 chance. I was assuming it was the alternator, but looks like we're gonna have to get a transmission. I think they were 250, or I think it was like 241. I need to clear out this. This is our lost and found. And we clear it out. We clear out the lost and found every 2 weeks to a month. And you know what's sad is we have a nice, like that looks like a nice Fitness Parlor hoodie in there, and just have to throw it away because I can't hold on to storage. But we got an unreal amount of clothes. Like we have shirts, I think 3 hoodies, a sweater, t-shirt, glasses, some wraps. I've been in there forever, like lifting straps. Look like cheap Walmart brands. They ain't tough like the ones we sell. And then headphones too. But yeah, pair of headphones in there, shoes in there, hoodies in there. Dude, we've seen it all. You know, obviously cell phone, tablets, things like that, which have been left here. We always hold on to them and give them back, but it's like, how do we track someone down for a hoodie or a pair of shoes? What's up, man? Hey, don't forget to sign in when you come in.
Okay.
If you remind me of your last name, I can sign you in real quick.
Bruckerwolf, B-R-U-C-K.
Gotcha, man, gotcha. Stairmaster, stepper, model, I don't remember. I think it was an S5, SM5. Transmission without pulley and drive socket. Doesn't come with either pulley though. Amazing. It's got a pulley, let's say it's got a drip pan. I mean, it really is just like a transmission. And then it has a bracket attached to it that I didn't pull off. I try to leave it as attached as possible until the part comes in. That way I can kind of see how it was put together. Because I'm just not doing them enough to, you know, if I was rebuilding steppers all day, Stairmasters all day, I wouldn't need a picture, but $252.29 after tax, of course. See, if I would have ordered it with the alternator, I wouldn't have needed it. And I really just don't want to be wasteful. You know, that's $252.29 that I would have just wasted. You know, and I would have had this part sitting around that, if it was sitting around, it'd never go bad. But that alternator I pulled is not bad, and just throwing it away now. I guess I could keep it. I could just store it somewhere. That ends up being a problem though. What's up, BJ?
What's up, dude?
Ordered, be here in 2 days. All right. We got one of these. One of these wheels are going bad. I think it's this one here. Yeah. See how I can move around like this? Alright, we'll set you guys down real quick. See, no bearings in it. And then I just keep a pack of like, these are like generic, like almost like a skateboard bearing. I just keep them around. Because these ellipticals, a lot of them run on like a bearing like that. And you can just literally pry these things out most of the time. Pry, or you can get like a socket sometimes and tap on it with a socket. And it pops out. But yeah, this is supposed to have a bearing in it. See? And you just slide it in. These actually have like a little spacer in it too. What I do is I just use a screwdriver. See. You got any ideas as far as ads this week? We're doing one day, probably tomorrow. No, tomorrow I'm gonna do the update on the Stairmaster. Let everybody know that Stairmaster is gonna be down for a few more days, probably till at least Friday. And then I thought Wednesday we'll do the 5K t-shirts, because that needs to get done. Anyone that hasn't got one yet, we need to make sure they get one. And then Thursday, Friday. Oh, a reminder for the special? Yeah, because after May, we're done with it. That's only available to buy in the month of May. Okay, yeah, I can advertise the special that day. It's a good idea. And then Friday?
Memorial Day weekend?
Memorial Day is Monday.
Is that this Monday?
Yeah, so that'd be Monday's post. And we're off. You're off that day. I could do the in-body, or should I do supplements? I feel like a good product ad would be good. We haven't advertised anything. I guess the day before we're advertising a membership, but nothing. What's up, Justin? JT, what's up, man? I could do product. Not sure what product, but pick a random one. We haven't got anything new in a while, have we?
Other than the cold brew.
We could do the cold brew. I'll pick something out. We'll probably do the cold brew. We got this new cold brew from Farm Fed that has 25 grams of protein. It's protein powder, but it also has like 17 grams of caffeine in it and literally tastes like cold brew. So, it's pretty good stuff. Milligrams, what'd I say? Yeah, 25 milligrams of caffeine. 17 milligrams of caffeine, yes. And then usually, like if we have stuff going on throughout the week, we'll put it down on here. Like Nick puts drinks on here to remind himself to always send in the drinks on the right day. And then we always do payroll on Wednesdays. And then like we have this mobile drip IV come out. Her name's Melissa. She does, the mobile drip IVs, but she also does B12 shots. So she comes on the last Friday of every month. We put that on the calendar just to remind us. So the calendar is really big for us. Like if I'm gonna be gone, Laura's our cleaner. If she's gonna be gone, like she was gone that Monday, the calendar is very important for us just to keep, to stay organized for future things going on. And then like, as far as like day in and day out kind of stuff, me and you really talk just basically on Facebook Messenger. Yeah. Like we send, like I'll send you updates in the evening and just say, hey, just so you know, we got this going on tomorrow. Which I'm not the biggest fan with that, but you're pretty cool of that. And I'm not the biggest fan of it because I'm more concerned about your happiness.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, I'd rather know what's going on than come in and be surprised. So it's like,
yeah, my thing is like I don't want you to always have to drag work home with you, but you're cool with it because you would rather that. So it's situational. You really got to talk to your employees and ask them like, is that something you want, or do you want me to wait and let you know the next day? Like we have a cell phone for the office line here, and I've texted it before just that way, so when Nick comes in the morning, it's on the phone there, which is an okay thing. But I also like to send Nick, like since Nick's cool with it, I'll just send it to him. That way he gets an update automatically, and we can kind of chat back and forth if there's something little to do with it. What's up, man? You're good, man. You're good. Appreciate that, man. What's up, Adam?
plus like, I message you a lot too when you're already gone and out of here. Even
yeah, but for
after 5 sometimes I'm like, hey, this happened or whatever.
I think that's different though, because you're bothering me, and I'm not on payroll, right. You know, so my schedules, I work all the time. I'm 24/7 on the clock. But I like it. That's like, we just communicate really well, and we're able to talk, and you know, I'll send you an update on something. So I think it's a thing. See you, Aiden. But as far as like ads every day, we just kind of wing it. Yeah, like what's going on.
Like a week ahead.
Yeah.
5 days ahead.
And then here recently, something that we're starting to do or like we've kind of started to talk about. I talked about getting you like a credit card, and then you have like a limit, like you can approve up to like a certain amount of money on it. That way, if I'm out of town or I'm not around, like you have the ability to buy something. Now you have pretty well free reign at Amazon, but you'll send me a message because you know what we need, and it's just reordering a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Same thing with products. Like you'll just say, hey, we need to put an order in, and then I'm like, okay, put an order in, and you gather everything up because you're here working with it. We do have a system, so like we try to keep, like on average, how many products do we usually try to keep on stock of each item?
Generally 3.
Yeah, so we try to keep just 3 items and then on stock at a time. And some items do run out, and that's okay as long as all the products aren't out. And then I've really tried to we try to get the 10th and the 25th as our order days. Now we have days that we easily go and we just like, hey, we need product, and we order it, and that's okay. But we try to stick to a schedule, which we're not the best at, but it's also we're close. Yeah. I like that for the bank account aspect. That way I know usually like, okay, I need the money, to be there for certain dates.
Like when the clear came out, we were just kind of ordering it as soon as we could get it.
We were selling, they have this clear protein, and it's like a water-based, fruit-based protein, and it just sells like crazy. So we couldn't keep enough in stock. So we'd order it, it'd sell out immediately, and then we'd have to order some more, which is a good problem. Like that's something that is worth ordering more than just the 10th and the 25th for. And then everything else, like maintenance, we maintenance things as needed. I have like a list of stuff that we do look for as far as products wise, and we have an account set up for that where we set money aside, and whether it be that InBody that we got this year, that was a big thing for the gym, or new pieces of equipment out there. Like we do have an account for that we save for, and then we have lots of ideas. Like me and Nick are always brainstorming. Like that's part of our day. Is just I come in and brainstorm and just come up with ideas, and we use one out of every 10 or 20 of them, but it's still productive. Still helps the day. It still helps the company just grow little by little. Routine wise, as far as like routine, like I don't have a routine. That's pretty clear, right? Like my routine is just
go.
Yeah, just go. And like I usually put mic cover as top priority right now. Like it gets like it. I want it to get the most attention because I'm wanting it to grow. The gym is definitely close second, and there's days that the gym takes priority easily. Like if the gym needs something, it takes priority unless something else has a dire priority. And then the rentals are honestly last because they're not quite as important. I mean, there's always those one-off cases where something comes up and I'm like, I have to go do this, but it usually goes mic cover, gym, rentals. But Nick, you have a routine though. You do have a routine. Like you come in every day, and we have like I've written it down, like I have it like up here, and this is more for like when someone new gets hired on. That way, Nick doesn't even look at it anymore. He's got his own routine that is basically based off of that routine that I had built, and you've changed it and made it your own, and I'm fine with that because everything gets done.
Yeah.
But you have a routine where you come in every morning, you check the scan-ins, you check the cameras, you check all the products, you check any type of money, and then you restock all the inventory because we have a 24-hour self-checkout in the gym. So we're not here 24 hours, but we do have a self-checkout so members can come. They can buy protein powders, energy drinks, supplements, wraps. They can buy any product that we have on the self-checkout. So usually, has there ever been a day you come in and never had to restock anything? I've never seen it.
I've never seen that where no one bought anything.
Yeah.
No.
So, see, BJ, the self-checkout is a big thing for us here, but it adds into our morning routine, and then you have like, you go around, you clean up, you straighten things up, because the night crew, the night gym goers, they're the messiest. Howdy, John. They're the messiest, so we always have to come in. It's a pet peeve of us. Like, we hate when benches are moved all around, not put back, attachments are out and not put back. They just leave it a mess, but that's kind of part of it.
Yeah.
But that is a routine that we have for the gym here. So Nick does personal training because that was a passion thing for him, that he wanted to help train people and just get them in better shape. So he comes in early and does some training in the morning most times. So he said he'll even clean up in the morning. And then we just clean throughout the day, like randomly and periodically. Like we try to always hit the mirrors every so often. We try to wipe down our machines every so often. Our cleaner lady's supposed to do some of it as well. So that is a little more spread out, but that's something that we try to hit as well. My cover, my routine there is kind of all over the place. I haven't ironed the routine out there yet because I'm not consistently selling product every single day, multiples of it every single day. So there's days there that I'm like have nothing to do there. And then same thing with my rental properties. Like my goal with my rental properties is to not have to mess with them. If I'm messing with my rental properties all the time, something is going wrong. So the routine there is not to have a routine there because that's a problem. And I'm sure once you scale up so much, but my main focus is not real estate. My main focus is growing businesses to grow from I went from real estate to the gym to mic cover, and hopefully one day keep growing. And that's what a big part of this channel is about, is helping you guys start your small businesses, whether it's a gym or real estate or e-commerce business or whatever you guys want to start. I'm trying to take you guys through that journey with me while I do it, and hopefully you guys learn something along the way. That's pretty well it for my routine. Like I don't really have some crazy lavish routine that I'm like really strict on. There is a lot of things that I do try to follow that I didn't include today. If you guys want to know more about that, we can definitely talk about it. Like as far as like bank account setup, numbers, certain numbers that I follow certain ways. Like I won't buy a business or a rental property unless it meets a certain criteria. So if you guys want to know more about that, we can definitely talk about that in a future vlog. But I think I'm going to end the vlog here today. We've gotten a lot done. We didn't get the Stairmaster fixed, but we got the alternator in. We ordered a new part. I did fix an elliptical today as well. It's been a pretty good day, honestly. I have my parts for my computer. I got a GPU and an SSD drive that I'm going to put in. And I was going to take you guys along for that because I've never done it before. But I think I just decided that we're going to end the vlog here. Keep it short and sweet for you guys. And we'll continue on tomorrow with vlog number 9. I think today's vlog number 8. Tomorrow will be 9. So if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for watching it. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.